welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. In today's video, we are going to be looking at an Asian goldfish show. Now, this video was originally produced by Ren TV, and I'm going to put a link down below to the original video. So all credit is due to the original video and the YouTube channel Ren TV. So I really appreciate them for putting this up on YouTube. And in today's video, I really want to react to it and do my narration over the top. Now, we haven't done this for quite a while, so I thought it would be good to bring it back. Similar to a Tank Tools episode, we're going to be looking at some real high quality fancy goldfish, and we're going to be having a look at this Asian goldfish show. I'm not sure where it's based, maybe in Thailand or potentially Singapore, but there are some absolutely stunning fish on offer. Now, I haven't actually watched this video at all, so I'm going to be watching it for the first time with you. Obviously, I've put it onto the video today, so I have seen clips, but I haven't actually watched any of the footage. So this is going to be my initial reaction and my initial thoughts on this goldfish show. So I wanted to keep it as real as possible. So without further ado, let's check it out and let's see some high quality goldfish. So as you can see with the start of the video, this is a massive show setup. We can see that we have 3 rows of tanks, and the YouTuber that has actually put this video together has done an absolutely great job. So a big shout out. Please check out the link in the description as I mentioned. There are some absolutely stunning goldfish in this video. Now, I haven't watched it, as I mentioned, I haven't watched it all the way through. I've just recorded it, so I'm watching it live with you guys here. Now, we can tell this is in one of the Asian countries. They have such a nice setup. It's a big open, what looks like hall, and we've got some real good quality Aranda and Ranchu as well. Now, the content creator is just going through a few details, but I haven't included, obviously, the audio from this video because I wanted to make it as authentic as possible with my reaction and my opinions on this show. But I haven't seen a show like this anywhere in the UK, and it's very interesting. You can see there's a huge amount of setup going into this. Potentially, this could be at a goldfish breeder or a goldfish dealer's facility, and they have all these tanks available, maybe, but I'm not sure if the show is actually even just set up just for this event. But we can tell this is a really serious event with the number of fish and the number of tanks available. And in just a moment, we are hopefully going to see some of the contestants of this show. Now, one thing you will notice is all of the fish are really high quality, and there are some real large jumbo examples. We can see some huge Aranda, some huge Ryukin, and some absolutely massive Ranchu as well. Can't wait to see some of the show exhibitors up close and have a close look at the different varieties they've got. Now, you can see we have some real nice cinematic shots that they've put together. Really nice, adds a really nice touch to the video, and I can't wait to start looking at the first fish. So here you can see in the background we have an Aranda. Now, I believe looking at the sticker or the rosette on the tank, this one actually won an award or won a champion award. We can see that the body structure on this fish is phenomenal. We have a real huge tummy to it. Really nice erect dorsal fin. You can see the caudal fins are not too big or not too small. The swimming pattern is really nice. There is no buoyancy issues. The fish swims gracefully throughout the water column. We've got a nice wen on top of the fish and a nice bit of wen at the sides. Not too excessive, it's not covering the eyes. Overall, a superb fish, and the coloration is very unique. I would absolutely love to have a fish like this in the Goldfish Mega Tank. Loving the oranges, the white nacreous base. This is a calico fish, and we've got a lot of black developed all over the back and caudal fin. A real nice fish and a good presence overall. Next up, we can see another fish that has clearly won 2 awards. Now, this is a very large Ranchu. I would say probably a jumbo Ranchu. We can see just from the back, we have a real thick set back. Really nice wen growth, wen development. Real good swimming pattern as well, which is very important in shows. It is sometimes possible to get really nice high quality fish, real good wens, good backs, etc. But sometimes the swimming pattern and the presence within the water is not as good as a slightly lower quality fish may be. You can see we have a great swimming pattern. The fish just jiggles through the water. It swims through the water with ease. It's quite a graceful Ranchu. That obviously Ranchu are a large, chubby sort of fish, so it's hard to get a graceful swimming fish, but this one looks like a real nice quality example, and it is swimming through the water really well. Real nice to see. This Ranchu next to it also has a real good quality to it. Another large fish, but not quite on the same size comparison as the one next to it. Now both of these fish are a strong solid orange color, which is really nice and even color overall. We haven't got any missing scales or any black or any blemishes on the scales as well, which is good to see. Clearly a Thai or Chinese fish, real nice round tummy to it. I would say it's more of that Thai style Ranchu. Obviously we have a lot of mixing of different breeders and different styles of fish mixing in different countries now, so it is starting to become a little bit more difficult to differentiate from the different countries, but I would say this is going towards a Thai or Chinese style of Ranchu with the nice round wen shape, shorter body, stockier body, nice round tummy to it as well. And you'll also notice in all of the show tanks we have a really nice level of aeration and the water is fairly clear. Now generally when taking your fish to a show, the breeders or the show exhibitors will have starved their fish for 1, 2, even 3 days to make sure there is no excess of nutrients or ammonia that builds up within the system. But you can see the water is lovely and clear, which is great to see. Next up we have a stunning black Aranda, another black Aranda, and these are all the type, body shape and body types that I absolutely adore and absolutely love. Stunning quality to them. They are short but not too stocky. They have lovely flowing tails to them, real good quality tails. I would say they're mostly are sort of rose tail. The Demikin and Ryukin obviously have shorter tails in comparison to the broad tails or the older style tails that you would generally see. But overall the fish have, I would say, slightly shorter tails than maybe some of the older goldfish may have, avoiding some of the butterfly tails and the fan tails and long tails that we may have seen on fish 20, 30, 40 years ago. And the contestants are starting to bring fish that are shorter bodied, rounder bodied, shorter tails. That is the new style, and I would say in Asia that is starting to become quite fashionable and the new trend for goldfish, having those shorter tails, mini tails, rounder bodies, and having fish that are a little bit more compact. Now you may at home disagree and say, well, I personally don't like that, and that's totally fair enough because goldfish are all different and they should be respected, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So everyone can have their different opinions, and I would say generally in the show scene it looks like the Asian shows are starting to trend a little bit more towards this new style, new generation, shorter style body, shorter style tail, and I think the rest of the world will probably catch up with that. It may take 5, 10 years or potentially even longer, but it's looking like that is the way that the world is catching up and going towards. Now you could see in a previous clip they had all the judges counting up all the scores, and obviously the judges are going round selecting different attributes that each fish has and each fish have, making sure they are ticking off the level of points for the tails, the caudal fins, the back curves, the body structure, the swimming patterns. There are a huge amount of different attributes that all have to be collated and come together in selecting which fish is going to become the champion. Now, not always the biggest fish can become the champion. Some of the smaller fish do as well. Generally, the bigger fish do have a big presence, like the Ranchu you can see on screen now, and it was a real impressive fish. But sometimes even the smaller fish may win a young champion award rather than an adult champion award, and sometimes they may be high quality and just need a little bit more time to grow out. Now, I would say, as a guesstimate, a lot of the fish in these shows are quite young. I would say they're all probably between the 1 to 3, maybe 4-year-old mark, but I would say generally they're within that 1 to 2 year range. A lot of these breeders and goldfish groomers can get their fish to astronomical sizes in such a short period of time that generally the rest of the world cannot keep up with. Although there are specific breeders that can do it around the UK and also in Europe, the Asian climate and the Asian breeders and groomers are really honed in on their skills in growing these fish quickly and to great sizes. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Aranda on screen now that won the Oranda Champion Award, and also you can see it's got another rosette. I wouldn't be surprised if that fish is under 1.5 years old, because these fish can grow very quickly in the right environment with the right food, the right water quality, and the right filtration. You can see next to the guy on the screen, that is an absolutely huge fish, real good size to it. I would say it's probably a 9-inch fish, 8 or 9-inch fish, and I just love the presence of this fish. Definitely my favorite fish throughout the video. Although we haven't seen a huge selection of fish, there have been quite a few different varieties, different styles on the screen, but this one is a real standout, absolutely stunning, and I do really like the coloration. Now obviously we know that black isn't a very stable color, and it can change and go all the way to gold, like we can see on the screen now with that little lovely golden orange Aranda. But it is really nice to see the fish on the screen has great quality to it, and hopefully that black will stabilize and maybe stay, and the owner of this goldfish can appreciate and admire the coloration of this unique Aranda for many years to come. Now we are just wrapping up to the end of the footage. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, and I'm going to be doing a couple more episodes in the very near future just like this. If you do have any input onto the fish that you've seen in this video or in these clips, then please let me know. But that is coming to the end of the footage, and I will just wrap up the video now. So that is it for today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, all credit is due to Ren TV. The link to the original video is down below. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video, something a little bit different. I'm trying to think of some new ideas, some different ideas. If you do have any ideas or videos that you'd like me to create, then please let me know down in that comment section. That comment section is for you guys at home to interact with me and let me know what you would like to see on the channel. But that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.